I never intended for my life to spiral into such chaos, but there I was, tangled in sheets with a man who wasn't my fiancé, when my engagement ring slipped off my finger. Panic surged through me as the small band of gold landed on the floor with a soft thud, almost inaudible over the sound of our heavy breathing. My heart pounded in my chest, not from the thrill of the affair, but from the cold realization that I was teetering on the edge of disaster. It was a careless mistake, one that threatened to unravel the double life I'd meticulously crafted over months of deception. As he reached for the ring, a sly grin playing on his lips, I forced a laugh, trying to mask the dread pooling in my stomach with feigned nonchalance. His fingers brushed mine as he handed it back, a touch that once sent shivers down my spine but now felt like a chain tightening around my neck. He had no idea of the storm brewing inside me, the constant battle between desire and duty, the suffocating guilt that shadowed every stolen moment we shared. But I could see it in his eyes, the growing suspicion, the silent question of how long I could keep the facade from crumbling. The night carried on, a blur of whispered promises and desperate kisses, each one feeling more like a goodbye than an embrace. I drove home in the early hours, the city lights flickering past as I replayed the scene over and over. My fiancé was still asleep when I slipped back into our shared bed, his steady breathing a stark contrast to the turmoil raging within me. The ring was back on my finger, a small circle of metal that felt impossibly heavy with the weight of my lies. Then came the morning, the moment of truth I hadn't anticipated. My fiancé, seemingly oblivious to the turmoil of the night before, handed me an envelope over breakfast. Inside was a note, but not from him. It was a letter from an anonymous source, detailing my every transgression, complete with dates and places. My breath caught in my throat as I realized someone had been watching, someone who knew everything. And just like that, the precarious balance of my double life shattered, leaving me exposed and raw, forced to face the truth I'd been running from, that my greatest betrayal was not of him, but of myself.